I know, we've had a lot to react about lately, but the story so far, wow, what a statement. Kicking somebody off stage has taken a weird twist. Now, we didn't talk about initially what happened. Apparently, a couple days ago at a Story So Far concert in Toronto, there was a girl that was kicked off of the stage by the lead singer of the band. And immediately, I'm sure some folks got some flashbacks to what happened with Randy Blythe, and there was sort of this big concern or this wonder of how this was going to play out. Well, the girl that got kicked off the stage actually spoke out. She talked with Alternative Press Magazine. There's the article right here. I'm going to read it, and we are going to have ourselves a nice, neato little discussion about something right whenever we're done that's near and dear to my heart and should be near and dear to yours. So let's take a look and see what happened. What exactly happened? What does Becca have to say? Because Becca says that she's the woman that was kicked off stage by frontman Parker Cannon in a video that has since gone viral. I was at the show, got up on stage and tried to take a stupid Snapchat video of me jumping into the crowd, she said in an Instagram post. I was drunk and my phone wasn't working properly to load the app, so I stood there longer than I had anticipated, as expected. At all hardcore shows, Parker was going with the flow and just hyping up the crowd, so he kicked me off stage. The 21-year-old music fan from Toronto says despite the incident, she has no hard feelings toward the band and wants to set the record straight. It was all good fun in my opinion, and it wasn't even a hard kick, just like a push or a nudge, she says in an email correspondence with Alternative Press. I know that I shouldn't have been up there for that long of a time, especially with my phone, but I'm not hurt and I don't have any malicious feelings toward the band whatsoever. I laughed whenever I fell into the crowd and I kept rocking out. I still love Parker Cannon, the Story So Far, their music, their shows, everything more than ever. I understand what could happen in hardcore shows, and honestly, I could have been seriously injured before at different shows by the crowd, but I wasn't injured by Parker. I just want to set the record straight that I'm fine, and I hope this doesn't change anyone's opinion of the band, because it shouldn't. I can't wait to be at their next show, only I'll cool it with Snapchats. Okay, so with this all being read and said, what can we learn from this experience? Well, there's a couple things that we could probably learn. The story so far is Parker Cannon likes to really go with the flow whenever hyping up the crowd. Number two, the story so far is a band that people know. We've probably known this already. And number three, having your phone to take a Snapchat video or whatever on stage, probably not a smart idea. Probably not something that you want to do. Probably a stupid fucking decision. This goes back to the old theory of, do we enjoy the shows that we go to? And this fan, I'm going to say, I just said that statement which sounds like I was directly assaulting her. But I'm really directly assaulting a multitude of fans that seem that it's more important to have the phone up, trying to get the recording for YouTube of the song live, either that or trying to take pictures of the band for one of the 10,000 social media apps that are out there. And then, of course, this incident, this is kind of just one that made it to the press. I'm sure there have been others that... Would you go to an Iron Maiden show and try to take a Snapchat video of you on stage with Eddie? Now, I understand, that'd be a really fucking cool Snapchat. Imagine, you're there, and Eddie's right there. He's like, coming down at you. But is it worth it? Because right now, as of this writing, the story so far has been barred. They've been barred from that Toronto venue based off of this. They thought that the act was cowardly. So now, based off of this incident, the story so far will have to find a brand new venue in Toronto to go to if they even stop back there at all. Now, I think that the simple thing that we can agree upon is the fact that shows, concerts, events are very fun. We enjoy them a lot. It's something that we really... We save our money, we take time off of our jobs, off of work, we sacrifice perhaps other engagements with friends. We instead opt to go to a show to enjoy some music, enjoy the arts, take in the atmosphere, perhaps get a little crazy, get a little drunk, or mosh around, whatever it is. I get that. Not that old where I can't understand that. But this new wave of technology where it's almost becoming more important to capture that moment instead of enjoy the moment and remember the moment. I mean, obviously this is a moment that will be within this young girl's mind forever, especially being, the story so far being one of her, I guess favorite bands. She'll obviously remember this for quite a long time until the Alzheimer's kicks in. But there needs to be a certain point where you just remember. Now, if your whole idea is to jump up on stage and to jump into the crowd, and it's something that happens all the time at these shows, blah, 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 I can understand the logic that's behind this. I can follow that. Logically speaking, I can follow that. But is it to the point where now it's no longer good enough just to say to your friends, hey, I went to the Story So Far show last night and I moshed. I stage dove. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Man, you need to come with me next time and we can both do it. Oh my God, besties. Now, apparently now, you have to have documented proof. As opposed to, before, where they just called you a liar and you just sort of was like, fuck you. Now you have to have documented proof. It's almost like you needed a doctor's excuse to take time off of work. Now you need a Snapchat video to prove that you dove off of a stage. Is that the process here? I have no ill will toward this girl, by the way. I have no ill will toward the band either. I'm just questioning that in this modern concert culture, this modern concert society that we have right now, is that what you require? Is that what you require to tell your friends that you did something you didn't have to call it up in the evidence bank that is your cell phone? Is that what it is? Or is this just an isolated incident? I think it's more of an isolated incident, and I'm blowing that out of proportion a bit. But I don't know. I've not been 21 years old for quite a while. Roughly a decade. I don't know how the culture has changed, and I would like to know. I want to know your thoughts about this story. I want to know your thoughts about the story so far, kicking this girl up on the stage, and this girl being A-okay with it, hunky-dory, saying that it was cool, and that it was part of the atmosphere. Because you know that if it was another band, there's probably a good chance that that same fan would be claiming assault, battery, whatever it is. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. My name is CoverkillernNation, and I'll talk to you guys later.